The most beautiful spaces aren't built overnight. They unfold. Just like a piece of paper, they unfold. When you take that corner, you start to see a piece of it. And then you lift the next corner, you start to see a piece of it. And then all of a sudden the vision is complete. But you had to unfold that paper. Every shift you want to make in your life, it starts with home. I'm Ariel, your host, and this is the podcast where design meets intention, energy, and becoming more you. Let's dive in. Hi, and welcome back to the coziest corner of the internet. I am currently at my dad's house, which he just moved in about 6 months ago, and we got to design the whole thing. And it is such a blessing to be here this weekend. So I am recording a few podcasts and episodes on YouTube here just because the vibe is right. That's the truth. Today, I am going to practice my vulnerability. And here's the truth. I am going through a breakup. After a 7-year relationship, it ended. And I'm not going to go into the details. I don't think that serves either of us. But what I am going to go into is the magic, the beauty, the sadness of a space that's in transition. And that can be if you're listening to this and you're also going through a breakup. That can be if you've lived with roommates and now you're living alone. It can be if you're an empty nester and the kids are all out of the house. What happens now? It can be any transition in which you are going from something to nothing or nothing to everything. And that's the shift I want to make with you. This breakup is hard. The space that reflects that is harder. And I am deeply, for the first time in my life, learning to sit in the emptiness. And I think there's a deep sense of magic there. It's scary at times, but it's also really freeing. It's also really liberating to be in a space on your own with almost nothing. And that's okay. That's totally fine. I just want to normalize the mattress on the floor and living in boxes or living in a really crowded, overwhelming, overstimulating space. Sometimes we need to be in the nothing, a little bit of darkness, a little bit of shadow. That's okay. I think one of the biggest regrets that I sit with as far as a designer in a breakup is the regret of not making a space and cultivating it for myself, for my creativity, on my own, even if it was a tiny nook. And I'll get into all the things that we can focus on today about that liminal space. But the number one thing I want to highlight is that regret, is that space that I didn't make just for me. I think it's healthy and useful to have a space that's just for you, whether you live alone or you live with 7 other people. You have to have something just for you. And I'm literally talking about maybe your favorite accent chair. It could be a little tiny corner. It can be a full-on bedroom. It can be a bathroom. It can be whatever you want it to be, but you need a space for you. And these are the things that I've realized post-breakup, in the breakup, during the relationship, all the things. These are tools I use with clients all the time, and I think they'll deeply help you. So let's dive in. The first one, and the one I personally struggle with the most, is the emptiness. I'm sitting in a space that is done. I'm at my dad's house that we designed together, and it's so beautiful. But at home, I'm sitting in a place without artwork on the walls and almost no furniture. And oddly enough, it's kind of exciting because I get to start over. But I also want to normalize the mattress on the floor. A lot of people are there right now in the transition. They just moved into a space. They are transitioning from one thing to another, and they don't have everything together. And the truth is, you don't need to have everything together. I think I reiterate this every day. It takes time. It's okay if you have a mattress on the floor and you don't get the bed for a few months or weeks. It's okay. Nobody's coming for you. It's fine. Not even me. Not even the interior designer. There's no judgment. It happens. I have no artwork on the walls. and I love artwork, and I sold a lot of furniture, and that's okay. I think sitting in the emptiness again is magic. It's helping me reimagine what I deeply actually want because I forgot about that in the relationship. I forgot about the me, and it was all about us. And that's okay. I'm not dissing any of that. I'm not saying any of that is unhealthy or bad, but it's okay to come back to self now. And that's what I'm learning. I am learning out loud with you right now. So whoever is listening to this and going through the same exact thing, normalize the emptiness, normalize the mattress on the floor. You don't have to have it done. It's the magic of visualizing what you get next. And that is so special. It's so special. For this short amount of time, I'll be in an empty space. I know I'll be there again when I move into the next thing, but it's not going to last forever. And I might as well enjoy it while I have it, because pretty soon it'll be filled with things again. And I'll love that too. But something about me is telling me I'm going to crave the emptiness. I'm going to crave it. I think it's where the beauty and all of the inspiration comes from, is in the nothingness. I don't know if you've ever walked into a space and you've had a transformative experience and you loved the design, the restaurant, the cafe, the lobby, the spa, and you're like, I got to take some of this home with me. I have to feel this feeling at home. That's where this liminal space is. I can't enjoy those done and finished and beautiful spaces without being in the emptiness. To have, I must be without, in some form, in some shape. So pay attention to that. Feel that deeply. Enjoy that. It's going to serve you so much magic. Okay, number 2. You got to find something to draw from. This literally happened last week. My stepsister sent me a picture of a pillow in which she wants to use as inspiration for her next space. And I found this so inspiring because, one, she's also in transition. In a liminal space of not having a space, but knowing she's going to have one and knowing what she wants it to feel like or look like. And she chose one thing and she doesn't even have the place yet. She chose a throw pillow, which by the way is so cute and such her personality. But that's her inspiration. She wants it to look and feel like that, just from a throw pillow. And she doesn't even have the space yet. I love that. So maybe in the transition, you're living in between spaces and you know what you want, but you're afraid to go get some things because you don't know where you're going to be. And I am going to argue that maybe you could start with a small thing, just like she did, like a throw pillow or a plant or something that you can carry. It doesn't have to be that you're buying a sofa and you don't know how big the wall is when you move. It doesn't have to be that. It can be something else. But I love that it's drawing from inspiration. I think a lot of people do this with travels, with art and things that they find whenever they're on an adventure of some sort. That's a great way to source inspiration also. But when you find it, do it. Splurge on it, because I think every vacation I've gone on or every place that I saw that thing and I didn't get it because, I wasn't sure, I didn't have a place for it, I sit with so much regret. I sit with so much regret on those things. And it's not to say that I'm hoarding and every place that I go to, I have to find something, but you kind of know when you know. Trust your gut on those things. That's okay. Like, I give you permission, and please give yourself permission to do that, because her idea is so strong. Like, what if you're traveling and you find a beautiful black and white photo that a local artist made and you're like, I just don't know. Like, what if it doesn't go with the rest? What if you get home and you regret it and every day you look at that wall and you think about that black and white photo that you never got? I would say that's more deeply uncomfortable for me. I don't know about you. Give it a shot. I don't know if you know this, but I dropped a course. An online, digital, easy peasy course. It's called Doom Scroll to Design Plan. If you are in this liminal space like me, or you're stuck on Pinterest doom scrolling, or you just can't get enough DIY TikTok videos that you're sourcing all your inspiration from, but never actually make the move, this is for you. It is so easy. It is exactly my process of what I use with all my clients, from point A to Z, from nothing to done, including the space that I'm in right now. It is the secret sauce, and it is just filled with so much love and wisdom. It is an extension of the book, Your Space Made Simple, but on a different level. Just on a different level. And I seriously feel like if you really have an eye, but you're afraid to trust it, or you're nervous, you're scared, you're living in fear, but you have amazing taste, I know you do, this is the thing that will fix that. I'm not trying to fix you. I'm trying to fix your inability to make decisions for yourself and trust them. I want to get you out of frozen and into making decisions. It has magic in there. So much magic, so much fun. Get back into that creativity. Have fun with it. And you know what? It doesn't have to be done in a day. By the end of the course, you'll have a full plan from what you need in every section of that space, and you'll feel confident in it. I guarantee you that. It's going to be a blast. Go check it out. There's a link below. You'll love it. Okay, number 3. Cultivate a space of your own. No matter what transition you're in, whether you actually are living alone or you're living with, like I said, 7 other people, wherever you're at in life right now, it's the one thing that I regret. I didn't make a space for just me. I didn't cultivate the wisdom that was within me to do that. Everything became about us, and I think that I loved that in that moment. But I wish I had a space that I could go, that I could retreat, and it was purely only mine. And I really suggest that wherever you're at again. Like I said, it can be just an accent chair in a corner. It can be a full-on bedroom, but the intentionality behind it is to give yourself a space to retreat. Whether you're introverted or extroverted, we all need time and space alone at some point to reflect. We do. It's just, we're human. Sometimes it can just be a backyard. That's okay. But it's the intentionality that goes behind that. I think the magic of this is that, again, I'm going to go back to my stepsister who found the throw pillow. That can be her moment of her security, cultivating a space for herself on her own in which she doesn't have a space yet. You see how simple it is? The security it gave her by getting that pillow and thinking, I know I'm going to have my place. I love this thing. I'm going to draw all my inspiration from this, and it's going to give me a sense of safety while I'm in the liminal space. She cultivated a space for herself, and it doesn't even exist yet. But you have to make those connections. So I urge you to go find that thing. Even if you already have it, even if you already don't, even if you're in emptiness or clutter or chaos, wherever you are, cultivate something for yourself. It changes the mindset. It changes everything. Okay, I don't know if I need to remind myself this. Maybe you need a reminder too. I don't know. This is not selfish. It's healing. To look after yourself is not selfish. It is self-care. And I argue that this entire conversation is self-care. To put yourself first, especially in a space, to focus on your needs, even if you're in partnership or without partnership, roommates, empty nesters, wherever you are, to cultivate that relationship with self through physical manifestations, through a throw pillow, through a blanket, through a corner, through a room, a tub. It connects you back to yourself, and it is the greatest, deepest journey, but the intention and the thought process has to go behind it. This is not about where you got the furniture from or what paint color you painted the walls. It doesn't matter. What matters is the intentionality of following your heart and following what you love and allowing that to shine through. It will make you feel so much safer wherever you are. I don't know if you know this. I don't like routine. I love ritual. The word routine scares me, and it makes it feel too regimented. For me personally, if you love your routines, please continue them. This is all we're going to get into. But I love a ritual. I love coming back to a space and a place in which I set time, conditions, and energy around that. Again, I think the common thread here is intention. I just think it changes your perspective so much. So going back to that space you cultivated on your own, what is the ritual that you can build around it? It can really simply be lighting a candle. It can be having your notebook right there. And as a reminder, every time you're there, you don't have to journal, but it will remind you that you love to journal. There is no have to, there's only get to, love to. There's no requirement to do anything, but these subtle things have really improved dramatically my day-to-day life through this breakup season. And that's small little rituals. I even call my shower time. I talked about this either on the podcast or on my YouTube channel, how hard I worked to take a shower every single day because it was missing from my habits that I had built into my life. And showering is my ritual. I love it. I tell my body how much I appreciate it and love it and care for it and thank you for carrying me. I am filled with so much gratitude for my physical body, my mental body, but build in those rituals into your physical space, even if it's just in the middle of your living room or your favorite little corner in the window where you like to sit and read. Like, rituals can follow you wherever you are. Like I said, I'm in transition, okay? I'm at my dad's house right now for the weekend. Woo. I carry those rituals with me, even though the chair in which I find my comfort in and I journal in has changed. The ritual stayed with me. The lighting of the candle stayed with me. The tea in the evening stayed with me. Those are things I take with me no matter where I'm at. Isn't that a beautiful thing? It is so simple, but hard to keep up with. So I really encourage you to pick one tiny little ritual and stick with it. Even if you do it once a week or once a month, once a day, whatever you need, but stick with that grounding space. I'm really also finding this super helpful with my nervous system. My nervous system right now is completely out of whack. It is torn and confused and in a state of shock. I'm working to repair that. And the deepest part of repairing that is connecting back to myself. And I have found that those rituals are the things that bring me back. I know a lot of therapists and a lot of people on the internet right now are talking about journaling, meditation, these rituals, altars, all that stuff, but they work. There's a reason everybody's talking about them. And it's not doing them one time and then, oh, my life is magically changed. It's the consistency. It's showing up every day and cultivating that space. But I would never have that ability without cultivating an energetic, physical, in my case, corner for myself to do that. Because I live in 600 square feet, that isn't a whole room that I get to do that in. And some of you it might be, and you are so blessed to have that. Some of you might even have a whole house to yourself to do this with. But I would not have that ability without cultivating that space and taking it with me wherever I go. Pick one and anchor in your day. It's the thing that has helped me regulate my nervous system daily. When things feel so out of whack and I'm so triggered, it's the thing I come back to. And I think it can help everybody in this world. So take those things and use them, please. Also, if you're struggling with any of this and you're just like, okay, Ariel, I got it. I'll go get the throw pillow or the photo on my vacation. I'll go cultivate that corner, but you just can't see it yet. I dropped a visualization tool. It's a meditation. Not everybody is great with audio meditations. I think this will help you a lot. Close your eyes and imagine the space. And you can do this really easily. It's, I think, 12 minutes. If you can take 12 minutes, sit on the couch, give it a listen, and visualize that future space and hold gratitude for now and the future, it will open up what you can accomplish in your space. It will open up so many doors and windows and things for you, and you can listen to it as many times as you want. But the beauty in it is that you will have tactile memories with that visualization, how things feel, how things smell, how things look, what your ideal space that you can manifest looks like. And I journal about it, what I want my space to look like at the end of this transition, while also holding gratitude for the transition and the emptiness right now. It's both. It's all at the same time. They all exist together. But using this tool will help you ground in a lot more. Also, it probably will help regulate your nervous system. You're calming down, you're taking deep breaths, you're relaxing in the space that is right now while envisioning a better future. Go get it. It's free. Transitions are messy. Obviously, by listening to this, you have gone through one, you're going through one, or you will go through one, and it's messy, and normalize it. The mattress on the floor, cultivating a space for yourself, giving yourself grace and gratitude within whatever space you're in right now, transition or not, honor it. And maybe, I know I'm sharing this for other people because I'm sure there's people out there exactly where I'm at, but part of me is also just selfishly sharing this out loud for me because I probably need to take my own advice. And that sucks to hear, but that's okay. I accept it. So we are not behind. We are rebuilding, and I cannot wait to see what you build. I'm excited for what I'm going to build, even though I don't know what it's going to look like yet. And that's okay. You know, I love a good ritual. And this is the space whisper of the week. I wrote this down in my notebook. The most beautiful spaces aren't built overnight. They unfold. Just like a piece of paper, they unfold. When you take that corner, you start to see a piece of it. And then you lift the next corner, you start to see a piece of it. And then all of a sudden the vision is complete. But you had to unfold that paper. It unfolds in front of you. That visualization will help you with a deep unfolding. It will show you the beginnings of what the end of the page looks like, but it will also give you gratitude for the stillness now, for the pages you haven't unturned. And that's the transition. It's gratitude for everything, all at once, all the time, right now. That's all we have. Have a great week, guys.